Welcome back to another Final Fantasy VI episode, my Let's Play series. Quick reminder, this is my favorite game of all time, so played that one a bunch. I know pretty much everything about the game, so there's not gonna be any surprises for me, but it's gonna be as fun as ever. Right now, what I was doing was trying to get some rages. Got a few. I found a list of rages, like I could checkmark them and whatnot, but some enemies have different names, like this one. I don't even know what it's called. You can look. I think I ditched it. No, it's there. All right. So its name was Megalodon Belmodar instead of Renador. So I figured I'd just not do that for this playthrough. Just do it like random. So we're gonna keep farming a few rages before finishing the scenario, because it's gonna be easier later on for more rages. Oh, cook well, man. Thanks for stopping by. The only thing I hate is if I don't remember if I have a rage or not, like these guys. I need to take a look. Like Vector Pup, I know I have. What's the button? Commander. Do I have Commander? Yes, I do. So I can just kill them. I'd like to get Stray Cat. It's pretty much the strongest rage early game. And Marshall's not bad. Gold Bear's not bad. Dispatch. And I've read a guide, like how you can somewhat manipulate the RNG for what fight you have. It's pretty complicated. But then at the end of the guide, the guy says, if you're playing on PS1, then screw you, find your own things. It doesn't seem to be working for this version of the game, so I said, alright, I won't. Because it's pretty hard to get every rages. I got over 200, like, and more. But never all of them. I think at one point I was missing like 10. Gold Bear, I'm pretty sure I don't have. But right now it's not too bad, but I'm gonna have to do a list. Oh, I do have Gold Bear. Never mind. Because when you've got like 100 raid going down a list, you can get killed or miss the one you think you don't have or have or whatnot. So with a list, it's easier. I was doing that on small sheet of papers. When I was younger, that was the good days. And I had to read, and it was not in any alphabetical order. It was just in the order I encountered the monsters for the first time. It was pretty bad. So I'm probably gonna just take this list and change the names of the monsters I don't recognize. Templar and Soldier, I don't think I have. Let's leave. I should remove counterattack, because now I won't get Soldier, I think. Or maybe I will. I'm gonna remove that. Come on, Cyan. Put it back on later. Reefer and Darkwind. Alright, I just need a kill. I think I have them, in fact. Welcome back, buddy. Just gonna take a look if I have soldier, because both of them were dead, and I'm not sure I'm gonna get it. You stay back there, friggin' Mike. Not the best setup. Alright. Do I have soldier? Yeah, okay. Even if they're dead, you get them. That's good to know. Then it was Leaper and Darkwind. I like how it's just random where the monsters are in the list. Leaper, there it is. Alright. I'm gonna go Bedge. If I can get Marshall or Stray Cat, I'm gonna be good. Gao's gonna be really useful then. And it's the relic shop that has the free badge. So neat little trick. Even though you get enough money on the belt, you can just badge for free. I'm gonna save just to be sure. Yeah! Who put no as the default option? I hate that. I'm gonna turn on the fan. You shouldn't hear it, but let me know if it's, for whatever reason, too loud. Aranite, I don't have. No! Sony! I got Sony by a PS1 controller. But it's dusty, to be fair. I'm not really surprised. I kept cleaning that all the time when I was younger. Like with Q-tips and all, in all the cracks, the buttons, but it's been sitting on my desk for probably over a year now. Because I got it out when I started streaming, because I played Final Fantasy V. Which was my first complete actually. And I kind of regretted it, because the game's great. I wish I played it sooner. Welcome back, Gao! Let's travel together. Sure, man. So we've got Aranite, Priest Monk, if I didn't have it. But where's Marshall? Where's Stray Cat? I know I killed a Stray Cat. These guys can go to hell. We're gonna use... I like Gold Bear. I don't know why. I remember that I always liked Gold Bear. I think it's just standard attack. One of those. Celluloid, Exocide, Pterodon. Pterodon I have. Exocide I have. So I'm missing just one of them. Nautilus. Let's get it. Or I could just not give it that much of a damn about Rages this playthrough and do an all Rage playthrough later on. Just another reason to replay the game. Why not? There's also a challenge one I want to do, so we'll see. Got your finger? Why? Blood is not a seasoning. Even though you look delicious. Hope it's not too deep. Like kitchen knives, they can be pretty sharp. Oh! He's gonna attack Gao. Okay, no. Beaker I had. Now I've got Nautilus as well. I wish they were just writing how many raids you've got. Oh! Maybe they do that in Pixel Remaster. Because there's a Nintendo Direct in 2 days, I think. It's been announced. It was rumored for a while. And it's third party, so maybe Copium, Square Enix, gonna announce the remasters on console. I hope they're gonna be on PlayStation if that's the case, as well as Switch. But because I wanna get the platinum trophies. But if that's the case, I'm gonna play them, and I could do an R-Rage thing on the Pixel Remaster. Yeah, that could be another reason to replay the game. I would play 1 through 6 in order, however, get all 6 platinums. Okay, I got you both. Don't you have a special attack? That's, yeah, Fireball. Yeah. Not bad, Gao. Is it one you start with? Oh, I think I have. Yeah, I do. I mean, Fireball, you're probably gonna absorb that, so... This? Come on, I want Marshall. Or Stray Cat. Still going. I don't have still going. I'm gonna leave. I hope you don't mind the jam. I quite like this song, to be fair. Damn I! Fuck you! I'm gonna have to badge. Oh, thanks. It missed. Uh, I want to know where it's at in the list, because I think Silgawing was kind of a strong monster. Yeah, it's pretty low. So it's gonna be right before Gold Bear in my list for a while. Mofo! Motherfucker! How are you doing? I knew you wouldn't miss Final Fantasy VI. Commander? I'm not even sure I got that. Yeah, I do. No, we're gonna try still going. He's gonna turn zombie. Failure. Failure is not allowed here. I mean, it's gonna do that quite often. Back when my shoulder allowed me, I was just trying my PR like once every month and a half, something like that. Just was more mental for my mental health, because I wanted to see that I was improving. Now some days I can do bench press, some days I can't, so I never know. So I use lighter weights. When I do this, to be fair, I'm not feeling that much lately. I haven't been. Yeah, but there's the kind of winners that just never lost. Like Rocky said, it's not how many times you get punched and thrown to the ground, it's how many times you can get up and keep fighting. I'm paraphrasing, of course. I'll remember the exact words. So, I'm not seeing new monster now. I know of two that I like to get. To be fair, I've got a bunch already. Okay, these are number 1, I think. Where's that guy? Where's that guy? There, fireball. Fireball! It's not gonna kill the green guys. Oh, it did. No? Oh, don't kill Sabin. Oh, he's fine. He's totally fine. I'm gonna go bench, and I'm gonna keep doing a few fights, but I'm probably gonna have to bail on Veld for now. I'm not getting Marshall or Stray Cat. I don't know why. I should be. Oh, by the way, TL, you there, or are you busy with your work? Flaring Crawley. Doesn't ring a bell. I don't think I have them. Nope. 2 new rages. Working out, alright. I went to the renovation store. Prices on wood. I bought my nails for my things, and yeah, I'm gonna have to go with horizontal water plank. It's gonna be the cheapest option, I think. And there this morning, while I was getting some food for my chickens. Yeah, I mean, timber, wood, like the project I have for my office. Lumber, if you prefer. It's about the same price, I think. Lambris is slightly less expensive, I think. But it's so brittle. I looked at the packaging and it's not select, it's not the highest graded wood. So some of them are cracked in the packages, so I'm gonna have to buy more packages. So the other one is more sturdier. So. Yeah, exactly. They get the wood here and they sell the good wood to the US, and we get the shitty one. I took some pictures, I could show you. And I met someone we know. I'm not gonna talk about it because I'm recording that for YouTube, but that was funny. I'll tell you more when we see each other. Mr. Low Shadow, welcome! How's your day going? Still on the road, I guess? Alright, can I get one of the 2 rages I want? I would be happy with that. Yeah. I wasn't expecting that, to be fair, but... because I never go out, so... that was quite a surprise. America's heartland. You're in the middle of the country? Here it's a rainy day. Don't think you... nah, you can't see with the window. Because there's a window right behind me and you could see that it's raining. To me, Missouri sounds like a rainy state. Don't know why, like Louisiana. Lobo and Guard. Do I have them? I'm pretty sure I've got Lobo. Not so sure about Guard. I don't. Let's get it. But anyhow, wherever you are, hope you're having a good day. Okay, I'm seeing new monsters now. And I don't have these guys. I like how they're called grasshopper instead of grasshoppers, like the insect. They just shove the C at the beginning and... oh no, he's berserk. I'm fucked. He's gonna attack Gao. Maybe I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Finally getting away from this cold. Cold's getting over, so I got my voice back. And sleep better. It wasn't too bad, but it's always nice to be healthy. Or as healthy as I can be. By the way, I make my camera slightly bigger and I added a goal. Does that bother you? Is it too big on the screen? Because I could change that. Seems fine to me, but I can be wrong. And I'm asking everyone, not just Lord Shadow, of course. Alright, so I'm seeing new monsters. I mean, Grasshopper I've seen in the Cimmeria. I saw Stray Cat. Don't think it matters, it's just RNG, I'm pretty sure, but we'll see. Can't see very well. Okay, so that means it's not too big. Because it's not hiding what I'm doing on screen. Yeah, Pterodon. I think is gonna be my go-to AoE attack now. But he doesn't always use it, of course. Fireball! Should have used that first turn. Holy fuck, the damage! Talk about damage! Alright, keep going a few fights, because I really don't mind. I like doing that. Getting rages. I did that for hours when I was young. Every single playthrough I would get as many rages as I could. That was the good old days. Try that. Because why not? It missed. Would have been nice. So I'm gonna get a few more fights anyway when I get to the cave. So next time I go Bedge, I'm gonna just keep going. Go Mammoth and Guard. But Mammoth is one you start with. I'm pretty sure. Guess I was wrong. New one again. I guess you can get Blizzard with this Rage. Which is not a bad attack. I like how it's Sabin on the map. I just noticed. Usually it's Edgar, but he's not there. Yeah, so I'm gonna use Sabin. He's the GOAT anyway, so. With his mullet and his muscles, like he can lift the train in the air. And we don't think about it, but we see like the front of the train, but every wagon had to go up in the air as well. Because he's jumping quite high. What the fuck? Oh, I've got my first unban request. Hello, moderators of the channel. Alright, I'm gonna take care of that later. It's just a bot. I don't know why a bot is trying to get on ban. That's funny. Pterodon! Okay, I got Pomamot now. What's going on now? I'm just fighting on the Veldt. It's a place in the game where you don't get experience, and the only monsters you see are monsters you've fought somewhere in the world. You've seen once. You can just see them and run away as well, and they're gonna appear. And then when I see they're giving you skills for this guy called Rage. When I see new ones, I use him to leap into the wild with the monsters, and when he comes back, he learned their abilities. So, and it's some of them are quite strong, and I'm trying to get as many as I can, like I always do. And I'd like to get like Stray Cat or Marshall, which are too good. Oh, you mean about the bot? I've got an unbanned request, the first one. But like 15 minutes ago, according to Twitch. And it's saying like, I'm just lurking, I don't think I should be banned, but it's a fucking bot. So I don't know why somebody took the time to send unbanned requests to probably every channel it's got banned in. Because I don't think you would care for my channel, I'm not big enough. So I'm gonna do some research on this bot, because I think there are some bots that help. Maybe it's one of them, but I doubt it. I don't see why someone would use a bot on multiple channels to help streamers without gaining anything. And I just banned 2 more before stream too. They lurk in your channel. Probably not just small channel, but then you see, oh, who's that guy that's watching me? You click on their profile and they're linking to other streamers or ads, or they restream poker shit. Basically nothing good. I'd rather get 1 view with a real person than getting 100 that are bots. It doesn't help. Alright, so we're gonna go on with the scenario for now. We're gonna come back here later anyway. Get into that cave, and we're gonna find the treasure. Gauss treasure. We run away. Oh, can't run away. Really? Fireball now would be pretty good time. Thank you. Even though it's not killing the green guy, I'm pretty sure it's killing the shoulders. I don't like fighting these guys. They counterattack. It's taking so long. Sometimes, like, they all counterattack. Yeah, I was thinking I should have gone from the left side. I was thinking that I could go either way, but bad memory. We're gonna get into a few more fights and then we're good. And no new rage either. That's okay. It's not gonna be a full playthrough. I think I missed a few monsters already, like one in Lux scenario. Like there's some sort of magic armor you can fight. I think it's heavy armor. And I didn't fight any. Because you're getting killed, but you can just run away. See it. Unless I can get this one some other place. Alright, no more fights. What's he looking for? The shiny thing Gao spoke of is in here. But Sir Gao, where exactly is it? Gao, forget. Wow. Shall we look around? Indeed. There's no encounter, so... Hey Gao, what's wrong? Gao. Yeah, my pouch, there was 500 GB in it. Gao, you. Oh dear, Sir Saturn, let me handle this. I don't think I love the money. But I mean, I'm so fucking rich. Doesn't matter. Just funny. He's speaking beaver. Yeah. The guy that speaks beaver is Gus. His name's Gus, right? Is this it? Gao's treasure? Treasure, yes. Looks like glass. Looks like it just might fit. I never understood that thing. Is it just like a diver helmet, an old one? Or is that a submarine? But it seems pretty darn small to be a submarine. I never understood what it was exactly. I mean, it looks like... You know, don't know if there's a word for that. I can find a picture. Okay, this friggin' thing. This. To me, this is what it looks like. Like, to me, this is what they found. But it's a fucking helmet. So how are they gonna fit inside that? And I've never... I mean, there's 3 of them. Current's fast, no kidding. But unless we hop in, we won't see our friends again. Our friends? I mean, these 2 guys don't know them. Tian and Gao, they don't know Edgar or Terra or Locke or anyone. Just Sabin. Let's go. And why is he coming with us? Just gave us our prize for helping him. Actanion! Can I do fireball on the water? Would be funny. Okay, level up. Dodge. I want to try to not get too many levels, actually. Yeah, I don't remember which way to go. I'm pretty sure both are fine, it's just one is longer than the other. And to be fair, I want to fight, because I need to see every enemies for the races. Because I'm not going to try too hard, but if I can get close to 200, I'd be happy. Fireball on the water. Gigavolt! Ow! Ow! What? What? I knew, like, the small thing, could do Gigavolt, but Aqua Rake, really? I got my ass kicked. Alright. I mean, I would have survived if it was not for the Gigavolt. Alright. Just go back. Pepega streamers, Pepega. I'm just gonna have to find another one that has, I don't know, physical attacks like Gold Bear. I have to be careful against these guys. We're gonna have to. Oh, I can't know really. Yeah. I think it really stole us 500 GP. I didn't think we would lose the money for real, but I think I had less money than that, and it's just one fight, which ain't logical. Nice block. You don't have a shield, but nice block. Or do you have a shield? Not sure anymore. Fireball! Okay, so when I face this like thing with the others, I need to keep it alive last because it's counter-attacking with Gigavolt. It's single target though. So I know which monster I'm gonna get rid of first. Save that. I wish we could skip that, but let's watch it again. What? Tablet crashed. Alright, I know where it is. I'm gonna look at the equipment I have. Don't think I got anything better though. I can't. Too late. It's cutscene. Alright. Take 2. Let's try not dying. So I went right. I actually don't remember. Canyon, same as earlier. Okay. So that means I don't think I can use dispatch when I get the other fight. We will see. I'm gonna go right again. Angiform needs to go first. Alright, let's go with that. Nice. No more Aqua Ray. I think as long as I don't use magic with this guy. Never mind. At least I saw them, I beat them. Don't think I can menu. But I'm inside the cave. Okay, so we got these guys down for the belt. I hate healing with items, but I got no choice. X potion. Go left. Not these guys again. It's just one shot. This is unfair. Should have killed the one that can use Aqua Ray. Come on, Cian, come on. I don't remember if there's a way to kill the Aspic without triggering Gigavolt. You can't use poison? I don't have it. Maybe Gao has it in one way, but you need to be very fucking lucky. Ow! And he's dead. He's gonna stay dead then. Till I I reach a cave. One dispatch is not enough. Okay. If I reach a cave, I'm gonna heal everyone, but not sure. Because healing, fully healing during a fight is not fun. Alright, we're done. So I'm pretty sure we've seen every enemies. I think we just need to find a boat and we're done. Pretty sure. He's wounded. Oh no, he's gonna stay wounded. Let's go do some shopping. Weapon shop. Hello there. I'm gonna buy one. For Edgar. Armor wise, are we fine? I've got 3 and I've got 2 equipped. Get 1 bandana, 2 bandana, some pursue. Look this guy. Yeah, it's just slightly better. I don't even think I should have. And item-wise, Ocean, Phoenix down. It's so expensive. Don't think I need more than that. Now let's... Can I just get straight up onto the boat, or do I need to find out? Figure out that, oh, this boat is going where we need to. Not sure yet. Or do I just ask? Hop aboard. We're done. Scenario done. That scenario. Choose a scenario. I wonder which one I'm gonna take. No. Saving onto memory cards. Good old day. Good old days. And you could bring your memory card to a friend's house. We're so limited space-wise. Alright, Bannon scenario. Before we start that, I'm gonna go and grab something to drink. So I'm gonna be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's start this scenario. Oh yeah, we have the healer. I was about to use cure. Come on, fight! He had to kill one. Almost there. That's such a jam. $33 damage. The fuck am I supposed to do with that? Wow, Bannon gained the level. I wonder if, because on the river you can go and circle and farm. I wonder how high of a level you can get with Bannon. I don't want to, because the other characters would be too high level, and I like to keep levels low until I get Espers. And I'm curious. He probably doesn't gain anything, just has health. So, but I wonder, maybe he's taking a character slot you unlock later, and this character could inherit his stats, maybe? It's not unheard of. Like in Final Fantasy IX, Blank shares the same stats as, is it Heiko? There's Blank and there's the other guy, Marcus. They both share the same stats. It's Eiko and I don't remember who. Hey lady, didn't you just bust in here wearing magic armor? Wait a sec. Get out of here if you don't. He's gonna get punched. What a punch! Hold on, I'm King Edgar Figaro. Liar! Oh my head, Edgar, that kind of attitude is deadly. He won't even listen. It's all my fault. And I think this is where Death struggled to find a way to get in, because he didn't remember. When Locke first helped me, he fiddled with something right on here. Knowing him, there's probably some secret switch in this rock wall. Easy. When you know the guy. Scenario is quite short compared to Sabin. Sabin's scenario is long. We got a tonic! Okay, memory time. Don't remember there's anything. I think it's just the caves. Okay, first class, these are new. We're gonna burn them all. I hate when this happens. It never happened on the SNES. Oh, Wild Rat, they were new as well. I think the auto crossbow is just the way to go. Later on, these tools are kind of useless, but chainsaw's still good. Even drill. The AoE ones, nah, not so much. Especially with Offering and Genji Glove without my weapon. It's doing a bunch of damage. What's bad is that they keep talking. Like you forgot. I don't forget. This game is engraved in my brain. I don't think I need to go down this way. I'm pretty sure it's here. Repo Man and Labyrinth. These ain't new. Alright. Come on. Let's get on with the show. So... it's been an hour already. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have time to do the Marsh raid. Because this is the next bit. I don't think I need to save. Yeah, you know me, I like change. I always do the scenarios in the same order. I start with Luck, I then do Sabin, and then I do Terra Bannon and Edgar. Edgar and Terra is the same scenario. But yeah, we do the same order. That's funny. Because even though I didn't like Luck as a character as much when I was younger, this was my favorite scenario because of all the puzzles there is. Like the staircase behind the bookshelf, or the order and what clothes you need to steal to get access to other places in the sitter. It's quite puzzly and I really like that. So I was always starting with this one. And I hated Banon, so I did it last, so that's why. Banon, King Edgar, and Terra. Arvis. Is he working for Oni Stark? His name is Arvis. What's happening here in Narshe? The town's neutral. I've tried to get the people to side with the returners, but... Anyway, why on earth have you come here? First, how are you people doing? They all went slightly berserk when the Esper was discovered. What? Look at his face. Look at Banon's face. What's he doing? He looks so funny. Oh, maybe because it's slightly stretched by my capture card. We believe this young woman is our only hope of reaching out to that Esper. My people are dying to know what the Esper looks like. Maybe Terra can help restore some order to her town. That Esper is either going to save us or dig us an early grave. Yeah, and it's gonna be none of these answers, actually. We have reached Narshe and a decisive battle is about to take place. This scenario is kind of useless, to be fair. You just exit on the world map after like 2 seconds of rafting. You walk 2 minutes, you're in Narshe, go through the caves, and then you're good. I wish they did it like different, had it something, but 7 seems to have everything. I understand all of it, except how can we be encouraging bloodshed? I never said that. Something like it. Ah, he's right, you know. Banon, or blood, was spilled because of you. Ember Gestal is racing to acquire magitek power. He set his sights on the Esper that was found here. Increased use of magitek power will surely lead to global destruction. War of the Magi. Magi? The mythical battle that set mankind back 1,000 years. Can this really be happening? People will never learn. Yeah, exactly. People don't learn. You're alright. Who's with you? I'm Cian, retainer to the Lord of Doma. Go, 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 go! The people of Doma were wiped out by the Empire. Kefka poisoned everyone. Barbaric. Elder. But that was only because Doma was collaborating with the returners. If we make that mistake... That's nonsense. Alright, the best treasure hunter just came by. The Empire is poised to attack Narshe right now. What? Luck, where do you hear that? Delesse here was one of the Empire's generals. I knew she seemed familiar. Sir Gao, out of my way. This is General Celeste. She torched Miranda. She's an Imperial spy. Now stand aside. Wait! Celeste has joined the returners. She's fighting with us now. But I promised I'd protect her. I will not back out on my word. To be fair, he doesn't stand a chance against Cian. But are you still thinking about that? I was also an Imperial soldier. Yeah, she was brainwashed. The Empire is evil, but not all of its citizens are. Oh, this is... Why are you flexing? Emergency, the Empire Comet. Yep. We're gonna get some good fights. Congratulations, I won something on a spam email. And I didn't participate, but I won. Yeah. I don't care what you do here, just get me that Esper. Lord Kefka, there are civilians here. Exterminate everyone! He's ruthless. He's fucking ruthless. He's nailing it. But Narsh is neutral. Idiot! Read my lips. Dispose of any who oppose us. March! We really have no choice. Let's make ready for war. Here after the Esper, we moved it into the hills. Then we're going up after it. Locke has a complicated past. I wouldn't go thinking he's fallen for you or something. I'm a soldier, not some love-starved twit. So you were born with the power of magic, isn't it a lovely gift? You can use magic too? When I was a baby, I was artificially infused with magic and raised as a magic knight. Have you loved anyone? What's that supposed to mean? Yeah, what the fuck? Don't think for a moment I trust you. Fine, use your own eyes and decide. I'm gonna probably kill all of them with the same people. Can I equip the others? I don't think so. But I don't have that much anyway. I've got a spear. Few armors like Silk Robe. So I'm gonna use Edgar, Sabin, Sian, and one of the girls because I need a healer. Wonder if I should be using Celeste. Probably, just in case I need Runic. Prepared. Yep. Save the Esper from Kefka. Need some info? No. Three groups. Okay. As I said, Edgar, Sabin, Sian, you. Nice balance. They're coming! Bang. Oh, General Celeste, the traitor! How delightful! This'll be fun. I don't think I have killed them all. I think I can just kill a few and rush for the stir behind. I think I usually killed everyone. Thanks for lurking, pal. Alright, equipment. Metal pipe, which is way better. Pretty much good to go. Regal Cutlass. Bandana, Silk Robe. Alright, let's kick their ass. Kick their asses. I can't run. Hello there. Trooper. That's a good song. They're probably not using magic. Oh, I should be using Blitz with Sabin and giving the Genji Glove to Edgar. Would probably make more sense. But Edgar, I use auto crossbow. But against Gefka would be better, so I'm gonna switch Bookman around. These low times. Yeah, he doesn't use anything. Relic. Great. Let's keep going. Try it this way. I'm gonna keep her MPs. For now he's using auto crossbow, but Pummel, just for a change. They're not reaching the Esper. Just a bunch of troopers. Don't remember, but Sabin is, I think it's level 14. Sabin and Cian are getting their 4th special skill. Cian is Quarter Slam. And I don't remember Sabin. Is it Fire Dance? Not sure. Yeah, I knew it. Fucked it up. No, don't forget the guy on the left. Can I get something different than troopers? It's getting a bit stale. Why not? Never used one. I always use Dispatch. Don't really like 2 and 3s. 4's good. Yeah, he's not doing that much damage, but at the same time, it's a soldier. Okay, it's level 13 then. Next, I'm going left. Hitting this guy. Bounty Man and Trooper. Alright, new thing. Horrible! Yeah, he's stronger. Gonna have to give a lot of strength to Edgar later on. Unless Bio Blaster is stronger, maybe. Yeah, that's good. Free fight? Oh well. Be careful not to let one slip through. But it's not that hard. The Bio Blaster should do it. Edgar is the king of these fights. No need to menu. So, going well. I wish Edgar was faster though. Dispatch! I know there's a big Dogo. Similar to a Pitbull. Why? Why so much damage? I think it's Trooper, the Doberman thing, and like the Bulldog. I say Pitbull Bulldog. Pretty much the three enemy types, pretty sure. Yeah, and these menus are pretty slow. Hopefully they port the Pixel remasters to consoles, so I can replay the game and with fast load times. Bounty Man! When the general or whatnot, the leader of the assault, I think he's he's riding a big beast of some sort. If I remember correctly, that art is really dope. We're probably halfway there. Fedor, this is what I was talking about. The bulldog kind of thing. Everything's dead. Do I kill another one? Yeah, I'm gonna kill you. Both of them, and then I'm gonna go back up. Trying to be efficient here. Heavy armor! Okay, I do see one here. So, Bioblaster. Make sure there's no troopers left. Okay, he one-shot it. Thanks, Sabin. No need to fight anymore, they're dead. And it's giving really little experience. Like 60, 40, 50. Then we go back up. Kill the others. I'm being chicken, but it's gonna take less time, less animation. $90 XP, that's not bad. Not bad, especially if I can get a level with Sabin to get a blitz. He's not out yet. Can kill these two guys first. Oh, it's a one-shot. Never mind. He's too strong. Trooper. I can't keep but thinking about Iron Maiden when I see these. Oh, Mavic, with your resubs for 4 months. Thanks, man. Can you suplex a Figaro Castle? I mean, I'd like to try. I'm game. I'm totally game. Wish that was a thing. Hey, Nibbles! Stepping in as well. Welcome. How are both of you doing today? Hope you're having a great time. So we're doing the Narsh raid. What the fuck are you doing? First time I see that. He's just running around. Yeah, FF6 is always great. So I got a few rages earlier. I didn't get Stray Cat or Marshall, but moved on anyway. Productive did work. Well, that's good. especially since it was getting a bit stale. And I saw the notification yesterday, but I couldn't watch it. I think you played more Dragon's Lair. So how'd it go? Did you get past level 3? Okay, now time to catch the others. I think it's just 2 more. And then the leader. Small progress was made. Nice. And then, once this is all over, speedrun time. Noise Blaster. I wonder if this is working against this guy. Yeah, true. True. Especially with these kind of games, you need to learn things. Oh, he was not level 13? What? I'm too curious. He's level 14. I was pretty sure I was gaining a new bliss at 14. Oh well, maybe 15. Yeah, this is... I mean, back in the days on the NES, this was the way the devs found to make the games last longer, because it was a smart cartridge, and once you released the game, it was done. No DLC, no expansion, no nothing. So games were harder for that reason. Like, I remember when I was a kid, I was playing Mega Man 2, and I was just getting up in the morning, oh, I'm gonna do Mega Man 2, and I was going through the game. When I played that again, like 3 years ago, holy fuck, that's hard! How was I doing that? This is how it was back in the day. And then I tried Mega Man 1, which I've never played, and it's like twice as hard. I was like, what? This Mega Man 2 I really liked. It wasn't even ours, our neighbors like lended us the cartridge for months, so I was playing it quite often. Never did any zips or things like that, but I was just running through the game like it's normal. No, it's really tough. Always hitting the wrong one. I mean, Souls games kind of have that kind of mentality behind them as well. Yeah, exactly. And it was not difficult, because it was the only thing there was. So it was that or you don't play. Even the first Mario, it's not a hard game, but compared to platformers nowadays, it was way less forgiving. Like, you've got 3 lives, you die, you start over. No checkpoints, no save points, no nothing. Unless you gain more lives, of course. Like with the trick everyone knew about. Yeah, I mean, some games had save points on the NES, like Final Fantasy, but I mean, you kind of have to. But most games, it was just you die, start over. Just don't die, just get good. Yeah, it changed. I didn't play a lot of Mario 64, but you had save points. You could choose your levels. It was different. Alright, I wonder, can I kill this guy so the others just flee? Because I'm kind of bored of getting the same fights over and over again. Okay, let's use Runic, because I don't remember if he's using magic. I don't think he is. Yeah, totally. I don't know if you've played the Mario Lost levels, like the real Mario 2. Because apparently they didn't release it here because they thought we could bear with that, so I'm assuming it's difficult. Never played it. Yeah, one hit dead, exactly. 64, you had a health bar, that's true. Oh, he's dead. You saw someone playing them? Recently I looked into a video of a guy like getting the world record for the first Mario. And the things they do, it's to shave off like a tenth of a second or a run. And all his splits were 0, 0, 0, 0. It was just perfect. It's insane. Hopefully I don't have to kill the soldiers now. What the fuck? Really? The inputs on the PS1 version are really slow. I pressed X to do blitzes. Game didn't detect it. Near fatal. Yeah, Kefka. Himself in the flesh. I could use ice, but I mean the three guys are doing enough damage as it is. Kamehameha! Muddle fucker. Don't think I have anything against it, so gotta do it the whole way. Oh. Great. Don't you have a big attack? Because usually I think he was dealing damage, but now, I mean, he just got crushed. I don't understand. Peace Ring! And yes, I know, I should have been using luck to steal, but I don't care. I won't forget this. Yeah, they disappeared. We can just rush Kefka, but... So now, we're gonna witness another great cutscene. So remember, the guy in town said the Esper is either gonna help us or dig our grave. It's gonna be none of that. There, what is it? There's a cool sound. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you know what it is. It's hard to hear, yeah. I like how Gao is just holding up with one arm like it's nothing. There on the Esper, there's some kind of reaction. We're actually gonna go into a battle. Gao looks bored, yep. What am I feeling? What's going on? Please tell me. Who am I? Who? An Esper? I can actually feel its mind. Step away from the Esper. she's turned into a pink, purplish Super Saiyan. And now she flew away. Just like that. I don't think she's naked. I think it's like energy that's covering up her body. Hopefully it's not pink fur. I'm pretty sure it's energy. And this 3D kind of 3D thing was new with this game. Like the way you're floating over the map. I don't know how they did it actually. You're awake? Really? So you're looking at Final Fantasy VI hentai? Interesting. In fact, this is disgusting. Just give me the link so I cannot go and watch it. Mode 7? Got the answer right there. She changed into a something and took off. She looked like an Esper. We're finally about to get some fucking magic. Locke, you okay? But first, we gotta know what time it is. Final Fantasy VI. Something happened to Terra. There seems to be some connection between Espers and her. Anyway, we need to find her. Witnesses saw her screaming across the sky to the west. They must have been mildly shocked seeing a pink person flying and screaming. Not your everyday sight. Okay, that's cool. They had nothing and they did everything back in the days. I promised her I'd... Look, pink people, the Empire still wants that Esper. Panon needs our help too. Former Imperial soldier, but with no choice, we must help her. Let's split up. Those who aren't searching for Terra will stay in Garden Narish. Garo Castle can shuttle us to the western province, then we'll make for Collingen and Jidoor. So I need both Locke and Celeste, I'm pretty sure. Do I? Okay, I want Edgar. I want this guy. I need a magic user for now, so... Sag, but I'm gonna use her. And I'm gonna use the thief. Yeah, it's when you get out of Narish, I think. And you... yeah. Sorry, it's been 15 years. You were a wee boy last time I played this game, even though it's my favorite. Don't know why I kept putting it up, but it still is good. Oh, he posted a link. Yeah. I mean, I have an option so VIPs can post links, but for whatever reason, Nightbot just doesn't care. Amano artwork. Earlier, I went on Google to look at like diver helmets because you find one in the game and I was not sure if this is what they had. And now on this website I have an ad for exactly this fucking helmet. I don't want to buy one. This is so funny. Ooh, hentai. Yeah, we see nipples. I've got to agree. I've got to agree. She doesn't look like she's wearing that much clothes. But when you fight with her, she turns into, and then she turns back to normal, and she has clothes, so yeah. Alright, so we're gonna have to use Celeste, because I don't want to heal with items. Alright, let's get out of Narshe. Actually, I'm gonna go and do a little bit of shopping, because I think it's the first time you get access to shops. Mithril shield, everybody. Okay. Edgar's got one. Sabin can get one. Celeste, alright, 4 shields. We're rich. Iron Helmet. I'm fine. Hey, thanks for stopping by and for sharing your resub map. Have a great day and great time with your wife. See you next time. Okay, you're not gonna wear a shield, but you are. Do I buy weapons? Not sure it's worth buying any weapons. Let's just get on with the show. $200 gil per night. Seems a bit pricey. Alright, let's get on. Seems to be the most luxurious, to be fair. I know. I never go there. Like the beginner's hall. Oh yeah, but yeah, it's free, but I don't care. I've got 30k. Oh, he's the one that had the running shoes. Yeah, I don't go into the beginner's hall. It's a stupid pega with the tutorials and all. Rather just skip it. By the way, in 2 days, on the 29th, I think, there's a Nintendo Direct for third parties. Do you think they're gonna announce that the Pixel remasters are going to Switch? That would be dope. And PlayStation, even though it's not gonna be mentioned. If this happens. There's a lot of copium. That would be cool. I mean, this is what everybody wants. Nobody wanted them on mobile or Steam. Well, only, I mean, it's still fine on Steam for people that play on PC, but mobile, really. And if this happens, I'm gonna play through 1 through 6 to get the platinums. And I'm gonna bitch because 6, they changed things in Final Fantasy, especially 6, like Meteor Strike and the way sword technique works. Well, I'm gonna be whining a lot, but still the same game. I'm hopeful. I shouldn't be because it's Square, but I'm hopeful. I even got the shirt, so you can have a good laugh if it's not getting announced. I just saw pictures. I watched Yuna Leska play it a bit. Or was it her? Anyway, doesn't matter. And I saw the differences and I was like, why? Like showing the buttons for the blitz. Can't remember a few combinations. What the fuck? What's wrong with people today? I haven't played in 15 years and I still remember the buttons. Urg! Urg! Have you played Final Fantasy XIV, Nibbles? When you finish, like there's a Realm Reborn, which is the base game, and then there's expansion like Heavenward, Stormblood, and whatnot. But when you finish a Realm Reborn, like you're up against the Empire, and they're using Magitech armors and Magitech technology. So when you beat the game, you get a mount, which is a Magitech armor. And first, you don't know, but first time you're using it, instead of being random music, it's Figaro's theme, Figaro Castle's theme, and it's a good version of the song. Feels really nice. I could show you if you're interested, because I still have Final Fantasy XIV. I don't really play that much though. To be fair, I should be cancelling my subscription, but and the Chocobo theme for the mount and all, there's so many mounts, because this is what you do in MMOs, you collect mounts and pets. There's a lot of pretty nice things. But I don't even know if I have a scene for FF14. If I switch to OBS, no I don't. It's not too long to make though. I could just use the one for chess, just as a display capture, doesn't matter. Just to show some things. Because it's been about 2 hours and I don't want my episodes to be much longer than that. Because then I need to render the video and put that on YouTube and... So yeah, it's... Unlike women, I prefer it short. I don't remember why it's music. Oh yeah. Rachel's quite safe. Rachel? Cutscene! It's funny how I remembered her name was Rachel. She's so unimportant. But I knew it was Rachel. And I don't think you get the cutscene if you don't have luck. That's quite nice. If you could call her back, she'd come back. I'm sure you'll find something that'll bring her around. Yep. But at the end of the game, it's gonna turn out well, of course. I failed her. But I don't know why it's that music. Like funky music. It's supposed to be sad. Alright, let's get the fuck out of there. Just want to see if there's any shops. Zozo can be a bitch. Lancet Flail, Full Moon. Okay, he can't use Flail, but he can use Full Moon. I'm gonna just buy one for now. Shuriken. the edges. I don't need that. Yeah, I'm good. The load times for menus are really horrendous in this game. Alright, I'm gonna save the game. Oh, nice house you've got. Barely any holes in it. Alright, so that's gonna do it for today's episode of Final Fantasy VI. Next episode, we're gonna go to Zozo. Probably have time to do... probably have time to do all of it, even more. So, thanks for watching, and I'm gonna see you next time.